This week we have the trencher and the borer coming in for the new electrical. We're getting rid of all the overhead lines we had, REMCs, taking all those down. Everything's going to be underground. That'll power the new system. We'll end up boring a line to the office and then boring a line to the shop. And then that same guy is going to bore a water line to the shop. So we're headed back now to see how that's going. So they started here at the office, started boring. You can see the pink line. That's right at about 200 feet. And so we'd actually dug out, when we built this building, we put in a little elbow just for this purpose. It popped through, so they're tying on the new water line here, and so we're gonna pull her all the way back to there. So like I said, they got the water line hooked up at the shop, so he is gonna reverse and pull that water line all the way back through. Alright, so he's pulling it back. I'm not real sure what these sections are, maybe 8 feet. That's what he does. He will pull that back up to that section. Each one of these sections is threaded. So he'll lock that on there and unscrew it. And he'll flip that back up on to the hole with it. And we will see it. Eventually, we'll see it come through right here. Oh. Now they got to get down in there and unhook it. So he's unhooking the clevis there. Nasty. There it is. So the new transformer will sit right here. So they will go about 1 foot, 2 feet off of that. That's a 4x4 pad. So they are going to bore this line. They got it marked out.
I think it's just sitting there, isn't it?
We'll have
braces.
Well, it may be, but it's got braces on it. We need to. But I really think
You want to cut that up there before we do all this?
Yeah, let's get that hose drug out here, and we'll cut that loose. And alright guys, a little noisy, but what we're doing up top, I'm on top of this dryer. I believe this is an old AB18. AB18, I think that's what it's called. We've not used this one in years. But what we're doing, we've got the running gear on at the bottom. I'll show you that. I get back down, but so we're gonna actually lower this to the ground onto the tires. But before we do that, we've got to break away this motor, this adjuster joint. We're getting ready to take it loose, and we had some angle iron that was attached and everything, and so I took the torch, got it broke loose, so we're good to go there. And we get this adjuster joint loose, I'll hop back down, and we'll be able to raise this up, take the blocks out, and lower this down to the ground. And this is an old wet tank that we've not used in years as well. We're just going to tip it over, drag it out. We got a cross auger tube down here at the bottom. We're going to cut away from this bin, and at that point, when everything is good to go, we will be able to just hook on and pull this old dryer out.
What are we sitting on? Just the other side right now?
No idea.
Maybe that. If we can get it down before it hits the old leg, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's why I told Buck we may have to cut that bearing.
If we need to, we'll just slice her off. So you say so we're loose up top?
Yeah. So I think we're in good shape. We are disconnected from the leg over there. We had a little boot that connected it. So we did get this auger, actually this band clamp taken loose. So we're going to shove this that way, get it out of the way. You know, I think at that point we're just going to hook a chain to this, topple it over, drag it out. We're just going to get rid of it. That'll free up enough room. We can hook a truck, anything to this, and we can just pull this dryer out. So that is currently the plan. That's how it's going to work. We're going to make it work. Right, Buck?
Right.
Yeah, I was up there with you. You landed about right here.
I landed right here, didn't I?
Yeah, Gene was standing about in between that, around that fan,
I think it was.
and you fell back, and you like hit your whole body on the top of that, and then just rolled off.
I think it was 1990. I think it was 1994.
Was it 94?
94.
I couldn't remember if I was still in high school or just graduated.
Yep. We were going to change that. It was actually spring because it was wet. We couldn't get in the field, so we were going to change the dryer, unload bearings. We were having trouble getting it out, so I went up to help Travis. And I grabbed a hold of that pipe wrench, and I thought when I grabbed it, it's like, this is not good. And I came off and landed right down here by Dad. Because I called Zoe, but when I called her, I said, what's it feel like if you break your wrist? And she said, what? She said, and then the guy flipped the x-ray up, took it right back down, and I thought, well, that's embarrassing. I shouldn't have come to the hand center. And he says, you're going to emergency surgery right now, because I broke the end off. When I came out, I had a fixture, pins coming out, rods and fixtures. I broke the end off, and they had to bone graft it. So, goodbye, old dryer. Good riddance. Got it.
Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. Appreciate everybody watching. Subscribe and like, and we'll see you on the next one.